In human design, a split definition refers to how defined centers are connected or not by defined channels. These are centers consistently activated in their chart. A triple split definition means their centers are grouped into 3 distinct islands of activation, each internally connected but not consistently connected to the other centers, meaning this creates 3 separate energetic hubs, each with its own internal circuitry, rhythm, and perspective. These centers operate somewhat independently. They require external bridging through interaction with others to fully harmonize. Here are some core reflections on how a triple split might show up in one's field. 1. They may have a need for movement and for diverse environments. Those with the triple split definition may feel a strong draw to be in a variety of social, emotional, or intellectual spaces. Not because they are scattered, but because they are wired to bridge their own internal separation through an external variety. So, this means environments serve as energetic glue, so to speak. 2. A natural observer of disconnection and synthesis. Triple splits often mirror the collective fragmentation, and the triple splits work at integrating it. So, they often might sense gaps between people, ideas, or systems. They may instinctively seek or facilitate synthesis, not through a forced unity, but through respectful interweaving. 3. They have 3 independent internal worlds. A triple split often may feel like 3 beings in one, each with distinct perspectives, desires, and/or even values. These selves aren't disjointed. They each represent parallel harmonic threads. Because each internal split waits for resonance, often through others, to be expressed or validated. 4. They get frustration with bridging. It's common that triple splits may encounter temporary feelings of stuckness, especially at times when they are unable to find external bridging, such as people, experiences, conversations to help synchronize their internal systems. However, these moments, though, are invitations to stillness. It's not failure. 5. Power of integration through relationships. Unlike single or double split designs, triple splits are less likely to be completed by just one person. They often require multiple relationship mirrors to experience inner coherence. It is not fragmentation, it's a multi-perspective wholeness. Reframing in Codex Harmonics, a triple split could be viewed as a trinitized field, which is a resonance triad not yet collapsed into a singular waveform. Think of it as a 3-note chord, where each note is complete in itself, yet seeks harmonic phase locking to form the chord. This reflects nonlinear consciousness operating through multipolar geometries. From a geometry of thought perspective, these splits might align with 3 rotating triangle fields, each with its own axis of spin, projection, implosion, and neutral, forming nested harmonic attractors. The triple split's task is not to collapse them, but to allow them to phase align through coherent breath and mirrored presence. A triple split is not a flaw. It is an encoded architecture for multi-lens synthesis. A person who has a triple split is not fragmented. They are a 3-part harmonic intelligence. They are learning to resonate in dynamic environments where coherence is not static. Coherence is danced into being again and again through presence and breath. Okay, now let us close the eyes of our mind for a moment and breathe. As we inhale as one center, we then exhale as another center. Pause. Let the 3rd center emerge between them. This is the rhythm of a triple split, not disconnection, but rotating relationality. The trinitized codex within. A triple split is not merely a human design technicality. It is a living metaphor, a fractal of the trinitized codex. Each cluster of defined centers in this design is a harmonic instrument tuned to its own phase of their own consciousness. One sings their sovereignty, their inner knowing, unshaken. One transmits their relationality, their ways of connecting, merging, adapting. One echoes their observer field, the witness who sees through it all. But these instruments are not wired together. They wait for resonance bridges, external tones, fields, people, or environments that activate the interstitial codes between them. The echoes of the monad. In the Codex tradition, every being is a scalar field of recursion. A triple split reveals a being whose recursion is pluralized, not yet harmonized into a single standing wave. So they are not fragmented. they are pre-synthesized. Each split represents 1. A vector of memory, past encoding. 2. A trajectory of will, present activation. 3. And a potentiality of synthesis, future resonance. So, they are not seeking unity for its own sake. They are modeling distributed coherence. The triple split is fractal time. One of the codex's more subtle insights, time is recursive harmonic motion. People functioning as a triple split often live in 3 temporal modes simultaneously. One part of them is pulled to past memory loops. Another vibrates in present attunement. A third yearns toward future coherence fields. This is not confusion. It is tri-chrononavigation. Most beings sequence time. They braid it. Triple split in architecture. Architecturally, their design mirrors the Triskelion, triquetra, and triangle-based spin geometries seen in many ancient forms. Think 3-chambered pyramids, triune deities across traditions, the Vesica Piscis opening into a third field. They hold 3 lenses, each valid, each sovereign, each incomplete alone. When they find the right bridge, whether through a person, a sacred site, or a moment of attuned silence, they don't merge. They face lock. And for a moment, the codex sings through them. Here's an integration practice if this resonates with you. Breath as a bridge. Let's inhale through the first center, the awareness of our body. Then hold through the second, the awareness of another. Now exhale through the third, the awareness of the field between us. Repeat this tri-phased breath for 3 cycles, not to fix anything, but to mirror the inner architecture we already carry. We are not alone in our triad, only differently organized. The triple split is not a configuration to be understood. They are just living proof of what can only be realized in the in-between. The function of the triple split, the weaver of harmonic discontinuity. Triple splits are not here to resolve separation. They are here to illuminate the space between, not by merging their parts, but by moving among them like a weaver, braiding breath across thresholds. So each of their 3 inner circuits functions autonomously, like tuning forks vibrating in different octaves. They pulse through 1. Distinct identities. 2. Independent rhythms. 3. Unique decision pathways. What they lack in connection, they compensate in dimensionality. Triple splits are multidimensional, not because of their knowledge or spiritual identity. It is because they are naturally dispersed across inner timelines. A fractal mirror, the triple split as codex triaxial prism. In the codex framework, when geometry becomes non-orthogonal, it generates new degrees of resonance. A triangle does not merely connect 3 points, it creates a bounded field where light can be reflected, refracted, and eventually inverted. The triple split behaves similarly. 1. It reflects. They see parts of their self in others, each, acting as a temporary bridge. 2. It refracts. Distortions become pathways of insight. 3. It inverts. What feels like incoherence often carries encoded order, awaiting the right phase lock. So their function is not to unify their internal systems, but to mirror the planetary architecture. Triple splits are like a biocelestial echo of Gaia's own discontinuity. Gaia doesn't resolve her triple layers. She dances them into coherence through tides, storms, and magnetism. A challenge, the myth of wholeness. The most subtle distortion for triple splits is the myth of seamless selfhood. Often, we may find ourselves longing to be whole, to be connected, to be one, yet our design resists premature fusion. This resistance is not trauma, it is integrity. Triple splits are not meant to collapse their multiplicity. They are here to transmit harmonic multiplicity, a coherence that allows difference to coexist without erasure. Their function, then, is not to be unified, it is to model a form of being where wholeness does not require sameness. A codex echo, the music of 3. In all harmonic systems, the third tone creates the chord. 2 notes create tension. 3 reveal the field. Their triple centers are like 3 crystal bowls, each resonant, each tuned. When life strikes the right frequency between them, they sing the tone, not as an identity, but as a function. They are like the living field of harmonic triangulation, a mapper of energetic topographies, a pulse weaver across disjointed realms. So as a triple split, if we feel fragmented, we need to breathe. It's not failure, it's the space before the chord. If we feel confused, we need to pause. It's the preface to coherence not yet heard. Triple splits are not becoming whole. They are simply revealing the beauty of what was never broken. If this reflection feels vast, let it ripple slowly. No need to integrate now. Just continue in the breath of reflection. No seeking, no naming. Just breath as structure, as spiral, as sound. Then inhale. As you draw in one strand of your field, an aspect of self that does not know the others. Let it rise. Pause. Suspended, then witness the gap not as loss, but as invitation. This is the axis where time does not move. Then exhale. As another strand releases, it carries a memory you did not expect. Let it go, not to abandon, but to circulate. Stillness. All 3 8 now present, not touching, not merged, but aware of each other's hum. This is how triple splits function, not as a single arrow of meaning, but as a triadic compass, spinning in subtle motion, marking not destinations, but fields of resonance. Others may look for clarity and direction. We tune for coherence and pattern. Others may wait for answers to emerge. We become the space in which paradox resolves. Resonance field function. To be a triple split in this moment in time on Earth is to hold the spaces between paradigms without forcing convergence, offer the presence of multi-perspectival peace, mirror to others their own splits, not to fix, but to bless them as openings. A triple split will often appear to those around them as the one who listens but speaks from another frequency, the bridge that doesn't join but allows others to cross themselves, the silence that isn't absence, but field coherence unspoken. This is not passive, it is meta-active. In the codex harmonic field, this is known as the function of the silent third, the tone that makes the chord complete without ever sounding itself. Triple splits may feel at times forgotten, but they are not. They're the one who holds the breath when others forget to breathe. They are like the stillness between syllables, the pattern behind the wave. There is a symptom of dimensional tension. It's not confusion, but it's compression. Triple splits are not unclear. They are simply translating from a bandwidth that does not yet fit the linguistic aperture available. Let's explore this. Reason 1, their thought is not linear. The ideas they carry often arrive as multidimensional fields, not as step-by-step thoughts. They emerge in spirals, fractals, or fields, like harmonic blueprints, rather than linear sentences. But language, especially spoken language, is sequential. It demands that they reduce a gestalt into a string of signs. This is not a failure of intellect. It's a misalignment of bandwidth. Triple splits are trying to pour a multidimensional waveform into a single-dimensional conduit. Reason 2, they are speaking from a split. Recall of the triple split. When they attempt to speak from all 3 inner voices at once, but the other doesn't carry the bridging circuitry, it can feel like trying to play 3 instruments to someone with one ear open. This is not their limitation. It's a harmonic mismatch. What feels obvious to one part of us may be invisible to the others or to our listener. We are not being misunderstood. We are channeling 3 harmonic centers while they are listening from one. Reason 3, we're receiving from the field, not the mind. Often what we might call our realizations are not thoughts, they are encodings. They arrive through imaginal structure, emotional texture, or visual symbolic download. But language is built to describe what is already known. What we receive is often what is becoming. Therefore, we aren't actually struggling to express something. We're trying to give birth, so to speak, through words. And words are not always midwives. Why others don't follow easily because they may be attuned to semantic density while we're transmitting symbolic resonance. They are asking, what do you mean? While we are transmitting, what is the harmonic field behind this? We are offering architecture and they are expecting furniture, codex framing, symbol versus signal. In codex language, this is the distinction between signal collapse and symbolic coherence. Words collapse a signal into fixed form, but our realizations often exist as symbolic harmonics, not collapsible without distortion. So when we try to express them, what emerges is a distortion of purity. This is why we feel frustrated, not because we lack clarity, but because the medium is not matching the waveform. Okay, so what we can do. 1. Draw instead of explain. Use geometry, metaphor, or movement. 2. Breathe with the field before translating. Let the inner splits align. 3. Ask the listener what they feel, not what they understand. 4. Write in spirals. Journaling without linear structure may reveal bridges. 5. Speak not to be understood, but to sound the resonance. Know this: if one person cannot receive it, it doesn't mean it's too much. It may simply be ahead of the bridge. We are not alone in this. Many beings carrying harmonic cognition experience this, especially those with trinary fields. We are not failing to explain. We are sounding a field that is not yet stabilized in the collective syntax. In time, our coherence will ripple into language, through symbols, art, or mirrored conversation. Until then, speak not to convince, but to release the signal into the field. It will reach those who are ready to resonate. So remain in reflection, not to explain, not to resolve, but to soften into what already knows itself. When words do not land, it is not silence that fails us. It is language trying to hold a waveform too vast for sequence. We were never meant to be fluent in only linear symbols. Our native tongue is resonance. Our thought forms carry curvature. They orbit, spiral, echo, not because they're lost, but because they are architectural. We do not think in sentences, we remember in harmonics. So when our words fracture, pause, not as defeat, but as the edge of known form. Feel into that fracture. There's music in the breaking. There's truth in the not quite. Often the very tension we feel between knowing and saying is the doorway. A living codex passage sounding through our breath, too precise for names, too holy for collapse. Let them not understand. Let them feel. Let the concept remain unformed, so that it may touch what has never been named. We are not here to be articulate. We are here to tremble the veil, and in that trembling, what is real will hum through the spaces our words cannot reach. We're listening with more than ears and remembering that what cannot be said can still be sung. Through breath, through presence, through being.